Hi everyone, welcome to the last video of your 5-week fall program. I am so excited that this program has come to a finish or has come to an end. It is a little bittersweet, as you probably can tell from my face. I just want to send this quick video to remind you of these three things as we are closing the program. So the first thing I want to tell you is that I want to thank you so much. It's been an honor to walk with you, holding your hand for the past 5 weeks. I can't tell you how excited I am, how grateful I am, and how incredibly satisfied I feel just by looking at the results that some of you have gotten to achieve in this past 5 weeks. For some of you, it has been as simple as learning what kind of combinations do make sense for you and your own constitution and your own body. For some of you, have been really connecting with what are some of the things that are good for you on a day-to-day basis. For some of you are getting rid of sugar cravings. For some of you, we've had the opportunity to change our microbiota, and so you're no longer craving the sugary things, the candies, or you're not craving them as much. For some of you, it's just the fact that you now feel less bloated, you have lost weight, but most importantly, I think the common understanding and the common feeling that I get from everyone is the fact that you now feel empowered because you do have the education. You have been doing this for the past 5 weeks, and it says that you only need 21 days in order to incorporate a new habit. So I think, like I mentioned, the common feeling is that you feel empowered to go ahead and take your life into the next level so that you can feel your healthiest self. So whether it is changing the way you look at food and seeing it more as something to fulfill you instead of something that you go to in a way cope with our emotional feelings, with anxiety, with stress, with lack of sleep. So if you got that from here, you're empowered so that going forward, you know that this is a new lifestyle for you. Now, some of you might have some kind of specific condition that I would love to talk to you on our one-on-one conversation. And so that is the second point right here. Please make sure you do speak with me. I do have things to tell you from the profile that you filled out at the beginning of this program. And there's always an opportunity to talk about next steps and what makes sense for you. So do reach out to me, even if you felt like you didn't do as well, even if you felt like you got it, there's nothing else I could add. Do talk to me, because I do feel like I do have something to add to each and every one of you. And then the last thing I wanted to say is, don't forget going forward, if you wanted to, okay, so here's the thing. Going forward, your stomach right now, it's clean in a way. So we've cleared the muddy waters, we've cleared the gluten, the dairy, the sugar, the things that are most inflammatory. And so going forward, ideally, if you were thinking about reincorporating some of these foods, as I mentioned in our last video, do it in a very conscious manner. And so if you were thinking about adding dairy back, for instance, make sure you add it twice a day for 1 day. So tomorrow, for instance, you're going to have yogurt in your smoothie, and then you're going to have cheese with your chicken at night. And then the following day, go back to your protocol, go back to gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, and notice how you feel. Some of the changes that you might feel could be your poop, it's a little bit less smooth. It's more in balls, for instance. It's like type 1. Or you can feel inflamed, or you can feel bloated. I feel stuck when I do eat dairy, and my gases are really bad smelling. It's my personal experience. So with that, I do want to tell you to please reach out if you have any questions. I am going to be in the Healthy app. With this video and this email, we're closing the 5-week full program. Like I mentioned before, it's been an honor to be part of this journey with you. I hope you've learned. I hope you felt supported. I hope you felt like you got all the tools to really propel you to the next version of yourself, which is hopefully as healthy as it can be, and so that you can hopefully gain that energy, remain focused, and you can continue achieving the goals of your dreams. And lastly, when it comes to the little by little habits, and this is something I wanted to mention, if you, out of everything that we talked about, whether it is the daily little by little habit, the being grateful, or the daily little by little habit about self-care and asking yourself how you're doing and what are some of the 3 things that you need to do in order for you to feel your best and to be at your best, or whether it is working out 3 times a week. So I want you to write down, and this is the last exercise, of course, because I love giving homework. So if you have a piece of paper and a pen, grab them right now. I'll pause the video while I drink a little bit of tea. And I will love for you, as your last homework, to send me in an email, what are the 3 things that you're going to incorporate going forward? Some examples is having smoothies every morning, or having your elixirs every morning, or doing the gratitude journal every morning. Out of everything that we did, if you can pick 3 things that you're going to continue to do in the rest for the upcoming months, do write them down and email them to me. I do want to know what they are, and I want to try to keep you accountable. So with that, thank you so much again. I hope to see you in my next cleanses programs. As you probably know, we're going to be launching a winter 7-day program cleanse at some point next in the winter. So I believe it's going to be at some point in January. Then we're going to have this program again for winter, and then we're going to have it for fall. And it goes on, because it is important to continue to eat seasonally. It is important to continue to be connected and to cleanse different organs in different seasons. So stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't done so already. The Instagram is Steph, and then _chuecos. And I hope to see you in my next programs. And if you think about a friend or somebody that might benefit from this kind of content, please refer them to me. I would be more than happy to help them and to handhold everyone in this particular journey of healing our gut with food, eating seasonal, having meals that are really nourishing, and thinking about food as a fuel for us and not necessarily as a cope mechanism for everything else that we need to deal with ourselves. So with that, I send you a huge hug, very strong, and a huge kiss. Really sending you so much love and health. As always, I'm here for you. Thank you so much again. Have a great week. Bye.